Yo, what's up? What it
is. All right.
So this is the CSON. I'm 130, your host here. My name is Sam Buck Jones on the microphone, on the ones and twos and the twos and fews. And before I pass it over to my co-host, we actually do this. Comment, like, and share the video. And also, click that notification bell to continue to be in the loop when we drop a hot video like this. Now, with that being said, I'm going to pass it on to the players. Hit them up.
What it do, CSON family. This your man, Bo Smith. And this is Common Sense Over Nonsense, the official voice of the venue, where we hope we give you a little bit of advice from time to time that'll help build legacies and tear down curses. That's what we all about here. But anyway, got one more here. Mr. Magic Number, tell them who you are.
Mr. 507, Mr. 507. Coming in for the back door, about to give you more. You know what I'm saying? Let's ride. It's about to go live. All right, man. So, hey, today's topic is Father's Day.
Father's Day.
Yes, sir. We're going to talk about the big dogs in the house who ran the house and held it down.
The patriarchs.
There you go. Oh, yeah. So, y'all get ready for this one, man. I feel like this is going to be a deep one. Also, at the same time, it's going to be, I don't know, man, kind of like maybe we call it a blockbuster. What you think?
Already. Sounds good to me.
The night is young, y'all. The night is young.
There you go.
Already.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so Buddy John, go ahead and start it off, Cat Daddy.
Okay, shoot. Before I started off, you already saw the tribute that I did to my father. Rest in peace to Mr. Samuel Earl Jones Sr. And I wish him a peaceful journey. You know, my mom, my siblings, we miss him dearly, but we know he's in a better place now. So, no, not in a better place. He's in the best place right now.
That's right.
Yeah, so better than that.
Already. So what we get ready to do right here, we are going to give a shout out to all the best, the real fathers, the best fathers, particularly on TV. And let me go ahead and start this thing off, man. I'm going to start it off with the best TV father ever, Mr. James Evans from Good Times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shoot. He played by John Amos, and let's just keep it a buck. You know, James Evans, he was a father to all his kids. He loves his kids, but one thing about it, he didn't play.
No, he didn't.
I don't think there haven't been a TV father before James Evans. I don't think there's been another TV father that played that role as great as John Amos did since.
Yes, no. Never will be another one. Never will be another TV dad like that. No, sir. That was a one of a kind, original, one and only.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of one.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask the players this question: of all the episodes that he was on Good Times, what episode stands out in y'all minds? I'm gonna start with you, Boss Smith.
Man, I mean, it's a whole bunch of them, man. Shoot, the one that particularly stands out, probably that ever popular one where Michael had that bully that needed some help studying.
Yeah.
He came over there, and I guess he was raised or lack thereof under a different law and stuff. Law of their house and stuff, and he went into James' realm. James's house. James's rules.
Yeah.
And at first he wasn't willing to follow those rules. And anybody who saw that episode know how that ended up for the bully.
Yeah.
What JJ said, in the Evans house we have we have three whoopers. We have the regular, the super, and the Big Mac. Yeah, man. Mine was one of my favorites. Is when he went to the courthouse to go fight Mad Dog.
Oh yeah.
Was one of my band. Look, that right there showed. That's some shit my old man would have did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go down here and see what's going on.
Yeah.
James went down and whooped Mad Dog for shooting his son. And he didn't give a damn where he was at.
Yep.
That's real though, man. He went down there, man.
Yep.
Took his little breadsticks, he popped them. To keep from jumping on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, James about to regulate, man. I mean, when I started the episode, I said, man, because that's what you need nowadays, man.
Yeah.
You need that nowadays, man. You just do. You need that nowadays. And like I said, back then, man, you had, I think it was more control in the hood back then. You had men around like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, because like I said, I remember acting up in school. My man used to tell me, hey, I'm going to come to this school. Boy, look here, man. I act right. Like I said, y'all probably heard the story more than once.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That used to make me nervous.
Oh, yeah.
And I think every time I would go out to the blacktop on lunch to play, I think he'd be out there watching me.
Yeah.
I'd be looking around. I'd be looking around. Hey, damn, is he? Where is he? I don't see him.
Yeah.
I know he out there. But now, it was just, man, but look, just him just saying that.
Yeah.
Did it ever happen now? Nah, he never did, man. He never did come up there and no embarrassment in front of nobody, but it was a threat.
See, the front of that was enough for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a little bit. Then I go then I go back to doing
Oh, yeah, this is a special case, y'all.
Yeah.
then I go back to doing what I was doing, you know, whatever. But then, you know, but man, business though, man.
Yeah.
Do you have that today? Like you did a long time ago. You think a little bit of it still exists?
A little bit of
Yeah.
Probably not nearly enough.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So that's why I say this Father's Day, man. We're gonna give a shout out to all the men that was there and the men that's there now. We always talk about Mother's Day, but let's give a shout out to the men.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the mamas are always gonna get more credit.
Yeah.
Than the dads are.
Yeah, they're the nurturers, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly, of course. They're the ones carrying you around. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just screw up as a mom. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time, my mom gets the credit. And she deserves it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But at the same time, let's give a credit to the men too as well who was there, man.
Already.
The ones that was getting out there, man, bring the money to the house to feed the kids, clothe them, and keep the lights on, the water, the gas, and food on the table.
Yeah.
Making sure you were clean when you went to school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
the
get
ones
shout
that-
out still.
Yeah, the ones who actually made the example and stuff by what they were doing.
Right.
You know, that didn't live by a thing of do as I say, not as I do.
Right.
Exactly.
Because that never worked from day one, y'all.
Right.
Exactly. I'm gonna tell you something, man. See, my old man passed away 2 years ago. You know, so you know, and I'll never forget him, things he done or whatever, things he said, man, especially as a grown man, you know, things he said, you know. But man, I won't forget it at all, man. Pretty much, you know, you have to pass that on. You know, nowadays, man, I don't see the dudes no more with the fros and the tight jeans going to the school, getting on their kids, man. When I laugh about it now, I look back on it.
Yeah.
You know, I remember seeing a dude with a jerry curl come to school one time with a bag on his head, looking for his kid.
Ooh.
Man, look, look her up. When you see that dude at school, I'm looking for Junior. What's your name, sir?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Mitchell. Oh, shit, everybody, that must be his daddy.
Yeah.
You remember them days?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's your daddy? You remember that?
Yeah, when the kids sound like a car engine and stuff, because they knew that their classmate was in trouble.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
I remember that.
You remember them days, though?
Yeah.
When everybody's like, that's your daddy? Man, that dude coming up, I would never forget, man. That dude come up to the school, man.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, see what I'm saying? I never forget that. That dude come to the school that day, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you saw that
somebody in
dude,
trouble, dog.
yeah.
Already.
Remember when he had a jerry curl bag on his head?
Oh,
Yo, somebody finna get an ass whooping. I mean, that dude be dead serious.
Yeah.
That be a big swole brother.
Yeah.
And the baddest one in the class, you see him get quiet when his dad show up. Junior, come here for a minute. You go out there, see his daddy, hold the meaning change.
Yeah.
Now, this has been going on in school. You see your dad look at his kid,
Yeah.
little boy already crying. You know it's over.
Because he know what's coming.
Yes.
He know
Right.
what's coming.
That's what I'm talking
And it
about,
ain't
man.
no
Yeah.
good.
You need that back, man. Especially nowadays in the neighborhoods, you need that shit back.
Yeah.
But it go. I mean, we go. Hey, man, we'll get deep. We'll get deep.
Yeah.
Why? So why are so many kids screwed up? I'm be honest with you, man. I'm gonna take this back. I know we talking about fathers. I'm gonna take it back 30 years ago alone. And let's start with the 90s.
Okay.
Let's go on this ambition when all the girls want to deal with this type of men, this and that. I think a lot of caught up now. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Chickens come home to roost, huh?
Oh, big
Right.
time. That's why there's a lot of women out here struggling and going on, and the boys get old, they cussing their mamas out.
Yeah.
What they ain't gonna do, all the boys acting feminine, because the mamas, because there wasn't nobody around.
Yeah. It's gotten
Yeah.
out of hand.
The type of men
Yeah.
that should have been there is the ones that got overlooked.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. I think a lot of them caught up now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, man, you know, What dad is y'all ever see come to the school and you go like, damn,
Yep.
his ass in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jerry Curl bag, that was it for me, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Jericho bag or the shirt with the stripes across and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Straight.
Yeah. Or if they was wearing a button down, the flyaway collar that almost went down to their armpits. That kid was in big trouble.
Yeah.
What about the dude
Big
just
time.
got off work?
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Had on the green uniform.
Yeah.
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 Got some dirt on their arm and all that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
mad the
They shirt.
motherfucker.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They working hard.
I never forget, man, I seen a kid one time, they called him Little Richard. Little Richard supposed to be one of the toughest kids, and I heard about him when I was in elementary and junior high. Finally seen him in high school. Little short
Reputation
dude.
preceded him.
Uh-huh.
I said, damn, it's Little Richard. But one day, man, I seen Little Richard ball up. His daddy pulled up. Get out a raggedy
Uh-huh.
truck, another Jerry Curl bag incident.
Wow.
Hey, come here. Like, oh, damn. Ooh, Wally. Little Richard walk over there. Yeah. Man, what's all this bullshit? Look at me, I'm talking to your dumb ass. I'm like, oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, we walking by, we're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
It was just another, yeah, that's what I'm saying, player.
Yeah.
Man, look out, man. Another one of those.
Yeah.
Man,
It always been like that with the fathers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Even back in the day. And I think that there's a major disconnect now because there's a lack of a father in the house. And
Yeah.
the reason why that is and stuff, some of these women, feel like they can be the mother as well as the father. Let me just go
Yeah, we've
ahead and
heard
put
that
the paint
before.
where it ain't. First of all, you can't. You can only be the mother. So be the best mother you can be. Don't try to overcompensate yourself, trying to take credit for something that you had no parts of. You know what I'm saying? Because when it's all said and done, and it's already been said, that you are made from the side of man. You are made from the rib of a man. So how you gonna talk about, I don't need no man when you come from the side of a man? You know what I'm saying? I'm talking biblical stuff here, dealing with Adam and Eve. That's what it really started.
Yeah, it's biblical. It ain't chauvinistic.
Yeah, that's just the facts. But getting back to the fathers now, what we not going to do tonight, we're not going to honor the fathers who one of them one hit quitters.
Yes.
We're not going to honor them, who having babies all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not going to honor them because they just being nothing more than fertilizers to the garden.
Yeah,
You know what I
sperm
mean?
donors.
Yeah.
Hard, you know what, and bubble gum.
Yeah. So
This ain't for them.
Yeah.
Ain't no tribute to their ass.
But,
Yeah,
at the
for real.
same, but at the same time, these are who these women take it serious.
yeah. Uh-huh.
You see what I'm saying? This is who they taking serious.
Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
tell me, why is it that you rather have a baby with somebody who's already got babies by other women, not taking care of the babies he has with other women? Why you want to be number 5 when he already got 4 that he's not been taking care
Well,
of?
because a lot of time, a woman thinks she can change a man's mind. That's why.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly,
why.
Mr. 507. They
You
want to
can change
change
a
your
man's
man.
mind.
You know,
Okay.
like a they going to fix them up like a project.
That's what I said. Like in the earlier one we did, man, they instead of taking on a relationship or getting into a relationship, they take on a project.
Yeah.
Operation Build-A-Boo, like I said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how it is, man.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'm gonna make this a perfect man for me.
Yeah.
And you see what happens.
Uh-huh.
Instead of changing that man puts him through so much storms and all that and tyranny and all that other mess.
Yeah.
Till instead of her changing him, he done changed her now.
Yeah, big time.
And
Big time.
turned them out for the better.
Uh-huh.
Messed her up for the next person.
Yeah.
Who might have been Mr. Right.
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna tell you, we ain't just talking about natural fathers. I mean, there's all different type of fathers. There's stepfathers, adoptive fathers. We got father figures, uncles, all that. You know what I'm saying? We so we not just totally focus on somebody who can naturally, have a child, create a child, and
Yes.
everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's all different type of fathers that's out in this world. You know what I mean? So, and then when it comes to Father's Day, Target did this a few years ago. They had Father's Day cards, but instead of saying Happy Father's Day, Happy Baby Daddy Day.
What?
Oh.
Yeah. They just totally, take the significance out of father and put it as a baby. And then what Target really got in trouble, they had a black silhouette of a man on in front of the card. So you saying that we just good at making baby, but
that is some bullshit. That is some bullshit.
Yeah,
because there's some white dudes that don't take care of their kids like Hispanic kids don't. There's a lot of people in the race don't take care of their children. The black man is always going to be the head of the attention and the target. Always.
Yeah.
It's a lot of black men. It's a lot of black men to take care of their children.
Yeah.
Raise them to be successful. It's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So all that bullshit. Hey, you know what? They can kiss. They can kiss a big one. Okay, with that BS right there. That is garbage.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as that. There's a lot of black happy baby daddies day.
Yeah.
Come on with that Section 8 bullshit. Because a lot of brothers take care of their business, man.
Yeah.
Everybody, because they always want to try to label this hood shit.
Yeah.
I mean, let me tell you something, man. Fuck the hood, okay? Fuck the hood, man. I'm going to tell you why.
It ain't done nothing for our people since day one.
And I'm telling you, man, it's all about who you are, where you going. That neighborhood don't give a fuck about you.
The hood been good to me. No, it ain't.
If you gonna come back, if you coming back to the hood to put something productive, okay then.
Yeah.
But as far as that, man, I'm not gonna. I don't. All that right there. That's where it comes from. You want to stereotype the ones that do dumb shit. You want to put that out towards us.
Yeah.
Now none of us not no baby daddies. No, we not.
No,
that ain't true, man. You can't say that. You can't say that.
What they always say, mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's amazing to me. And here's another thing that kind of got me kind of hot about this subject. Tell me about the deadbeats. So I'm trying to understand this. I've been trying to get an understanding about this for years. If a man is such a deadbeat, why you want his money? If he that incapable of taking care of himself, much less a child, why the hell would you want anything to do with him?
It all goes back to the mind frame, bud. Like I said, I can change him. I can change him. I can change him, girl. I can make him do this and that. And I'll go back to the same thing what we said earlier. The mind frame got you thinking you can just fly. Yeah. So go to the 8-story building and try to jump off and think you're going to fly, and let's see what happens. You know what I mean?
It's the whole nurturing nature gone awry, gone wrong. Now, under the right circumstances, yeah, it's a good thing. But in our community, it's under the wrong circumstances. Because you can't change nobody unless they want to change themselves.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah.
You see plenty to change and stuff. He might not see anything wrong with what he doing.
Well, because they
be like, well, shoot, can't be nothing too wrong. I got you, don't I?
Yeah. And then what? This probably happening already. Now, when it's Mother's Day, y'all had all y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the commercials. The churches be packed because the only 3 times a year a church gonna be packed: Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. You got all these CME Christians, doing this. And y'all gonna post stuff on Facebook. Y'all gonna come in your new dress and everything like that for everybody to see. But when it comes to Father's Day, you can get a Father's Day card the day of. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, cool. Ain't nobody, try to rush to go get no Father's Day card. Shoot, you got plenty to choose from.
Oh, shit. That's right. Yeah. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. Yeah, man. It's the truth, man. That's how it is, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the mothers will always get more credit than the men.
Yeah.
And like I said, man, they well deserve it, man. They carried you for 9 months. They cook for the kids, get up in the morning, clothe them, comb their hair. Sometimes I gotta take them to school. Gotta pick them up from school. Gotta feed them when they get home. The man goes out, take care of business on the outside, come in, and sometimes he'll help the mother do the same thing. Depends on the relationship in the household. You know what I'm saying? The man might come in, he works so hard, he'll sit down, eat his dinner, check on the kids. But mama done everything right there. You see what I'm saying? But most of the time, though, hey man, the daddy brings, he's the provider.
Right.
The provider is always gonna be the one on the outside. Oh, daddy, go ask your daddy. Daddy, can you take us up? Daddy, can you do this? There was something need fixed, go ask daddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes a provider to the peril of their relationship with the family, with the kids. Because I had a co-worker, he was telling us that his kids, when they got older, and as they got older, like he always, he was always at work, because he was the provider, the main provider, probably the only provider.
Yeah.
But he remember the kids laughing and just keeping it real with him. Said, "Yeah, you a paycheck daddy. You a paycheck daddy." I said, "Yeah, man." Said
those
man,
real kids.
Yeah, deep down, yeah. Said, man, they hurt him so bad, man.
Well, kids something else, ain't they?
Yes, they are.
And so
Paycheck
something like
daddy.
that, it's not going to be recognized until the Lord probably called him home.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
And to
bro.
realize, the impact of his contribution.
His impact of what he was doing was showing love. Because he could have easily just said, took another ride and went somewhere else. Think about it.
Yeah.
Them days he was going to work,
Mm-hmm.
coming home, or whatever, his own business or whatever he was doing,
Yeah.
he could have said, you know what, man, I'll make a left. How about I make a right today?
Mm-hmm.
And the kid, what daddy at? When that man coming back home every night, and when he get paid, let me tell you something, man, that takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That takes a whole lot for a man to do that.
Yeah.
You know what takes a bigger, more of a big ass hunch?
What's up?
Think about if a man's on child support
Mm.
and he still wants to be there with his kid, but you got a silly ass baby mother.
Uh-huh.
And
Preach
this
it,
man,
bro. Preach
every
it.
time
Yeah.
he get his check, damn, he done worked his
Church.
ass off all week. And he look at his check, but now I got a silly ass broad across town that he got involved with. But I want to be there for him. But you get him all kind of shit you put in his kid's ear. Now the relationship can't be there.
Yeah.
That takes a lot to still want
to all kind of obstacle
to
courses.
still want to see a kid after your money comes out of your check that you don't even see
Yeah.
for so many years, and still want to be there for that kid.
Yeah.
That takes a lot, man.
Yeah.
It takes a lot, man. When that money, it just takes a lot for a man to just to want to be there for the family.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what it is. We talking about Father's Day.
Yeah.
Hey, you can be father to somebody down the street.
Yeah.
Might be a kid look up to you. Family member, niece, nephew, anybody.
Father figures are just as important as biological.
Yeah, it could be a teacher at school, a coach,
Yep.
anybody, somebody you work with.
Right.
That you've been knowing for a long time. It could be somebody else's dad. Oh, hey, man. Hey, like I said, man, like I said, man, you might know it. See, man, a lot of times, man, it's a lot of ways, man, you can inspire people.
Right.
You never know, man, who might need that person to talk to or that man to look up to that they can inspire them going along. But as they get older, they carry your traits with you and taught them.
And believe you me, you don't have to look far for them. They're out there.
Exactly.
They're out there. They need your guidance.
Right.
That's right.
They need your pointing in the right direction.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this as well. When you think about the songs they have for fathers now, you know what I'm saying?
There ain't none.
You know, be a father to your child. Oh, Papa was a Rolling Stone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my personal favorite, Biological Didn't Bother by Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, who can forget those lyrics?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
See,
but you know, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
man,
though,
Shaq's dope lyrics, man. Says, yeah, if you get it from me, you got to accept my son, or else it's like a hot dog, but without the bun.
hey, shout out to Shaq. We don't want no problems, man.
No,
Yeah.
we really don't. We really
We don't
don't.
want any problems, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know we don't the bun. Yeah, but anyway, dog, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, that biological, he wasn't there his whole life.
Yeah.
Phil was his father.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, but you never seen what happened when his dad showed back up. His dad was overseas with a bunch of kids, and he had a little boy. I just want to meet my brother Shaq. I said, you bastard.
Oh, Ricky Lake, yeah.
Trying to use that little kid to get to Shaq.
Shaq saw that. He said that in the lyrics too. Oh, well, what do you know? Biological ones on the Ricky Lake show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does he want? Money. What? People do for money.
That's right. Tell him, Shaq.
Tell him, Shaq.
Yeah.
Shaq Diesel.
That's right, man.
Uh-huh.
Platinum
Shit.
selling artist, by the way, though. I give him
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Shaq got skills, man.
Yeah.
I like the song he had with the Foo Schnickers. What's up, Doc?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
classic, man.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Doc?
You
Kenny
can't stop the
Rock.
rain?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
Oh, but go on, brother 507.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. He had a song, What's Up, Doc? Kenny Rock. Oh, man, Shaq. Hey, man, look, I like Shaq, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me
I think Shaq a humble brother.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
that's why he's still around and people still respect him.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But now, man, but like we were saying, man, I think it's very important, man, for fathers, man.
Yeah.
I give a shout out to Father's Day, man. A lot of men gonna give it to you real. That's the reason why I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm finna get deep. The reason why you got a lot of young men so scared because of their mothers. The mothers let them get away with too goddamn much. So when they grow up and they go doing around doing stupid shit, the mother gonna accept the BS as the daddy wouldn't. Now don't get me wrong. Now you got some men who done raised that their sons get away with a lot of shit too, because they thought it was my boy. But now at the same time, you really screwed him up.
Yeah.
See, the daddies are supposed to let the men know, hey, we been there. I'm gonna tell you, sit down for a minute. I'm gonna tell you how these girls are, how these women are. Sit down, let me talk to you. I'm gonna tell you how it is, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what it's like, what you need to be doing. Daddies don't supposed to let their sons repeat the BS they did.
Yeah.
You're supposed to look out for them.
And you know who's a perfect example of that?
Who is that?
John Morant. You know, from the Memphis Grizzlies. Now his daddy, you know, he just as young as he is. You know what I'm saying? He acting young. And you know, when he got in that trouble with the NBA, you know, with the gun charges and everything, you know, pointing the gun and all that kind of stuff, you would think that a father would step in and say, hey, bro, hey, you doing too much. Not John Morant's daddy. You know, he encouraged that behavior. Why? Because, you know, he bringing that money into the house because he taking care of the whole family. You know what I'm saying? So it all comes down to this right here. If you don't condemn it, you condone it. You know what I'm saying? You condone that behavior.
Money, you don't have a price tag with your kids.
Yeah.
I have a son. Okay. He wanted to play football. He's playing football. I didn't know he had a couple of concussions till I found out. I told him, you need to stop playing football. Was I worried about a price tag? No, you gonna go there, you gonna take you some aspirin, and you gonna get that money. My boy, no, I didn't do none of that. I told him, you can do whatever you want. Don't hurt yourself playing this game, it ain't serious. Yeah. I'd rather him stop playing, get him something to be successful in, than him growing up, getting older, and got a bad ass guy got head trauma because my selfishness and I talked him into playing. What good are they doing? I see a lot of people, oh, my baby playing football. Only reason why NFL is so popular because of the money the kids make. That's all they think about. Okay, boy can run.
Yeah.
The money, if they weren't getting that kind of money, nobody wouldn't care. Wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah.
It's like playing stickball. I'm not goddamn about no stickball. You know what I'm saying? It's the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know, nobody gives a fuck about stickball.
Yeah.
Hell, we gonna play stickball tonight. What the hell you talking about? You be on the motherfucker out there by yourself playing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it is. Nobody cares about no stickball, man.
Kudos to you, man. Kudos for you for taking.
My name is Brian Murray.
Talking to your son.
My sobriety date is September 8th, 2009.
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, for talking to your son and you know, trying to say what's best for him.
Oops. Yeah,
because some will try and that's one of the mistakes that some dads will make, trying to live out what they couldn't do.
Yeah.
Through their kids.
Right. Man, let me tell you something, man. I played football when I was a kid. My old man come watch me. Oh, you good? I didn't want to play football no more. He said, you know what, I want you to, same thing with me.
Right.
So I want you to know how to play an instrument. I want you to know how to play music. Yeah. You might hurt yourself playing football. Right. This is what he said, man. You might hurt yourself getting hurt playing football and then get you into something else. Do you think he said, nah, boy, you're going to get up there, you're going to run, and you're going to do this and do that. Yeah, you're going to, yeah. Yeah. I seen. It's a damn shame when you kids. I'm not gonna live no life through nobody else. I'm not gonna do that. You gonna do what you want to do. Yeah. You know, like I said, sometimes somebody said, "What would you name your son, Junior?" Somebody said, "Well, why let him have his own identity and his own name?" Nothing wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I heard differences on that. I don't see nothing wrong with no Junior. I feel like you carrying on the legacy, me personally. Yeah. You carrying on the legacy, me, but hey, whatever. No, that's just a whole different thing or whatever. What I'm trying to say is, my life is going to be different from his. Right. You can't do what I done. You can't repeat what nobody has done, because it went just like I seen a kid one time, he was had this he jumped over a hole like this long. I don't know how the hell he got across there. I seen another kid do a kid fell, and he just held the concrete, knocked himself out. Stupid boy. Anyway, he was jumping, running, and you just flew over. I'm like, damn, how you do that? Yeah. The other kid did, he jumped, and he knocked himself out. Wow.
I mean, that's a shame. Yeah.
Matter of fact, the point is, you can't do what this man did. Yeah. Yeah, I jumped over plenty of holes. Can your son do it? maybe he can. I don't know, but I'm not going to encourage him to do it.
Yeah.
Just like one time, man. Hey, we were racing one time years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Me and his mother was in the car, and I was going over an overpass.
Yeah.
This dude come inside, wanted to race. I started racing him.
Mm-hmm.
We're on overpass going 80 miles an hour. And I remember holding on. She nervous as hell.
Uh-huh.
And man, we take off, going down the hill, we take off. Whoa!
Yeah.
She has told him that story.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told him stop telling him that. I don't want him getting encouraged.
Yeah.
I'm not, because he asked me, yeah, you gonna show me? I said, no, I ain't showing you nothing I done done how to drive.
Yeah.
Nope, not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. That was me doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna show you. My daddy used to race cars back in the day, I heard.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's
I just
the
picked
other
that
thing.
shit up on my own.
Yeah, see,
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's good too, because you did the thing of don't be like me, be better than me.
Right. Right.
Exactly.
And you know
Exactly.
what? We talked about TV Dad, where we particularly talked about James Evans. I mean, there've been others. Bill Cosby. He played a positive image on
Man,
Cosby
Combustible
Show.
Huxtable.
Combustible Huxtable and
Bill.
Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. But then again, we had some worse daddies like Al freaking Bundy on Married with Children.
Sorry,
and
man.
Edith
Shoeman.
Griffin, Homer Simpson, and all that stuff.
No, I do that
And
stuff.
but I'm gonna say this before we get up out of here and everything. I'm gonna ask both of you players this one question.
What's up?
What was the best advice that your father ever gave you?
Man, I think it was just pretty much, man, the thing of, and it was and not as much by word as by example, as walk under God's steps, walk with God's word, have faith in the Lord, and life will be able to do the rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was said in one of the conversations I had with him, where he was reflecting back on his life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a good life and it's legacy when he was able to tell me, if the Lord took me today, he's done enough. If he took me today, he's done enough.
I like that.
That's real.
That's legacy if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Bumbo?
Mine was, make sure you deal with the people on the same level. When I bring up levels, where I got it from. Because one time we were talking, and got to talking, he said, well, if somebody called you right now, you'd borrow $300, and you felt like they was all right, you loaned it to them, could they pay it back? Or would you have to wait for it? And he said, basically you dealing with people can do the same thing you're doing. Like if I need 300, here you go. If I call you, hey man, I need 300, can I get the $300 from you that I loaned you when I needed it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pay you back.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with folks who got the same mind frame.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot I learned, man. Like when I got my car, I'll be riding everybody in your car, they're gonna tear it up, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Like motherfuckers ain't got shit. They don't care about your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is. That was just the harsh reality of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, man, there's a lot I learned, man, about just people.
Mm-hmm.
Watch them.
Yeah.
Watch folks, man.
Yeah.
They watch us how they are. They something else, man.
Right.
Even when I'm telling this is information, some of this I'm telling y'all I got when I was a grown man. I was in my early 40s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hearing this. And I remember one time, man, he bought me some sunglasses. And one day I was in elementary, and I had, hey man, let me see them glasses. So I let the kid hold the glasses, and he had on a curl. He put the glasses all over the curl, so when I came back, the sunglasses was real greasy looking and kind of dirty. Mama, what's happened to your glasses? Oh, look, my friend. You know what? Man, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You letting them damn kids up there wear them glasses. Tell the mama go buy, boy, I'm up and down for 12 months. I remember getting lectured. And them your glasses. Just tell their mama to buy some glasses. They got that's their problem.
Yeah.
Don't nobody use your stuff, man. Look at your glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Now they all dirty.
Yeah.
But
Actually, one of the things I remember one of the things I appreciated the most, way back in the day, man, when I went through a relationship that ended, a very bad breakup, and recounting the story to him.
Ooh,
Right
I know where you're going with
after
it.
that just happened. And he was telling me his experience, he had been through heartache before, but just showing he was able to bounce back. And saying, I've seen an old girl and I know it's hurting you now, son, but just you'll be able to survive and stuff. And Just quite frankly, and he said these words, man. The stuff she did, that bitch don't look good enough to be pulling that shit.
Ooh, damn. Them Pops is straight up. I know it's Pops.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pops is straight up.
Oh,
Damn.
already.
He said that?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, my
I remember
gosh.
that verbatim.
I heard it that evening and I felt it later on.
Uh-huh.
And man, shoot.
Yeah.
Pops, love you.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah. As far as myself, there's so many things my daddy gave to me, but the one thing that stands out more than anything is be your own man. Be your own man. Be a leader. Don't be a follower. I don't give a damn nobody that follows. You got to take the lead.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
right.
And when I'm not here, I want you to do this for me. Take care of your mama. Take care of your mama.
Yep.
That's what he said to me. So, with that being said, I miss my father, but I know he's in a better place. So this is a shout out to all the fathers. We want to say Happy Father's Day to you. To you. You deserve it.
Yeah.
And before we close out, my final thoughts is, we want to give a shout out to the Vineyard and also give a shout out to Fat Larry out in H-Town. And
Fat Larry.
I watch a sports talk with Fat Larry in H-Town, and we're gonna hold you down here, Fat Larry. Final thoughts, players.
Man, final thoughts, man. To the fathers out there, it took me becoming a father to realize how important fatherhood truly is. Mm-hmm. And now I see, man, motherhood is very much needed. It's important.
Yeah.
Fathers is paramount.
It is, man.
We got to be there, man. More of us got to be there.
Yeah.
Brother man.
I want to say something, man. You talking about the last thing I want to say about my old man was this. He pretty much taught me a lot. And I remember one incident involving a female. I know we're about to run out of time. I hope we run out of time now. But I know we're going a little bit over. But I'm going to say this. I had an ex-girl I was dealing with one time. We got in an argument. Told my mom what she said. We were going somewhere. She was talking fly. If you put on your damn glasses, you see where you're going. Why'd you buy them damn things for? Okay. Yeah. So, then my man, my mom would tell they told me. So one night I was going over her house, had a gift for her, and he said, hey man, where you going? You going over that girl house? Let me tell you something. Don't you mess with no women like that. Want to be cussing and going on? Man, you don't do that. Get away from them, man. They no good. Appreciate it, old man. I tell you what, that stuck with me after that too.
Yeah.
All right, man. But on another note, we're about to sign off. This is Common Sense Over Nonsense. I'm Mr. 507.
I am Boss Smith.
And I'm Mr. Bug Jones on the microphone. We're going to say thank you. And until next time, deuces.
Peace. Peace out.